What's up, everybody? What's up, ride-alongs? Welcome to the Thursday Live. It is Thursday, right? Yes, it is Thursday. In studio, we got producer Steve, and we got Melissa, special guest today. You want to say hi?
Hi, thanks for having me again.
So today we are going over Chris Watts. So long time coming this video has been, yeah?
Yes.
So we've waited about a year to do this video. So we'll get into that. How's the audio? Can you guys see us? Wouldn't be LVCopsTV if we didn't have technical difficulties in the beginning. We always do. It never fails. Right, Steve? I don't get it. I don't get it. Does everybody else on YouTube have this problem?
Yes.
YouTubers out there, creators, you guys have this problem? I don't know. Steve, where you at? Where you at?
Oh, I'm just watching the show.
Oh, okay. So what's what's up? Why do we always have the problems? Is it the gremlins?
We're not having
a
problem. We got no problems. We're good.
Oh, okay.
We're good. Let's go.
Oh, we're only 7 minutes late. Sorry. All right, get off the screen. All right. So today, if you have something to say, if you want Steve to pause it, I will give you the power of the pause for Steve, which is very rare, very, very powerful. Everybody needs a Steve. You say pause it, Steve, like because in real life, you say pause it, Steve. Something's about to happen. So you will have that power today. I have that power since Steve's AI guy. So Chris Watts. Everybody knows the story. At least you should know the story. If you don't, after this video, you will know the entire story. It was in Colorado, right? Or do you want to set this up? My wife has been waiting for this case for so long, and she wanted Gonzo and I to do it for the past year. So do you want to set it up for us?
Sure, I can.
Okay.
So Chris Watts was married to Shanann, and they had two beautiful daughters, Cece, Celeste, and then Bella.
Mm-hmm.
And on August 13th, 2018, he unalived them.
Yeah, he unalived them, yeah.
And Shanann was also pregnant about 15 weeks.
Correct.
With their son.
Correct. So it's not a fun video. It's sad. It's a shame. But again, it's real life, right? It's real life. So, and it's stuff that we can discuss. There's a lot to discuss in just the body cam footage alone. There's a lot to see, and I'll fill you guys in on everything that I saw and that I will see. And we'll talk about it because there's a lot to unpack here. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do this. Roll it, Steve. You guys ready, ride-alongs? Let's do this.
How you guys doing? What's that?
Do you remember me?
Yeah.
Let us know about the volume and everything.
Hi.
You, Nicole?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on?
So my friend, we were out of town for a business trip this weekend.
All right.
And I dropped her off at 2 o'clock this morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant. She wasn't feeling well. And she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9. And I told her to let me know if she needed me to take her. She's got 2 little girls. And she was very distraught over the weekend, wasn't eating normally or drinking, and we kept trying to force it on her because she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband and her supposedly are separating, but she didn't know this. She thought they were just having issues. He disclosed that to me today.
Okay.
Because I called him and I was like, have you talked or heard from Shanann since she left for work this morning? Because I can't get a hold of her. I've called, I've texted. Her car's in the garage. Her shoes she wears every single day right in the front door.
She only has one vehicle?
No, they only have the one vehicle in his work truck.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. There's not a...
The girls and went on a play date, but they're 4 and 2.
The text stop in a minute. Gonzo put those in there.
They're both in car seats. And she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9, and she didn't go to the doctor's appointment.
Pregnant women don't miss
answering
doctor's
the phone.
appointments.
Husband's on his way.
Supposedly, but he said that 30 minutes ago when I called him again, and he said he was 45 minutes out still. And I know the code to the door.
You do?
I do, but there's a thing on it. There's a... No, it'll even press it.
Child lock.
There's a... They have the thing flipped up here.
Oh, what about the garage door?
I don't
Is
know.
there... do you mind calling him and seeing if we can get a passcode to this and get me permission to go in?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna check the back, see if I can see anything.
Can he just go in the house?
No.
Right. I just want to look in all the windows, make sure I don't see anything out of.
Pause it, Steve.
Do they?
Pause it, Steve. Pause it.
Why can't he
I
go
did
in?
pause it.
Baby. Oh, we got baby Steve. Baby Steve.
Yay.
He can't just go in the house, right? And right now what he's doing, he's checking the perimeter of the house, right? He's checking the windows. You want to look in, see if you see anything. Knock on the windows, see if you hear any, see if they can hear you, see if somebody comes to the window. Happens all the time. So that's what he's doing. Just a typical go around the house, knock on all the windows, check the doors, see if anything, see if he can see anything. Because if he, and well, we'll talk about it when something's coming up in a little bit. So. But no, he cannot just go in. All right. Roll it, Steve. See, tapping on the windows. I have found dead bodies looking through windows. Happens a lot. You see somebody laying there or on the floor in the bed in a bad situation, in a bad position.
Oh, it doesn't? Yeah, so they're going to start on that one and start on the one over there too. At least they should have one.
This video is so old, I forgot why Gonzo put the text. He's also looking for anything suspicious, right? Anything sus. Blood, kind of chemicals, you know, anything that looks out of place.
If you can't enter the house unless you see signs of. Yep, I've got to have more unless I get consent from him to go in.
Mhm.
If you don't, you can't enter. Because it could be grandparents came and picked him up. You know, it could be a lot of things. Left her phone. Her phone's dead. And it doesn't change
Yep.
anything if they are pregnant. No, I mean. It's different rules, but they're all about. Yeah, you've got your Fourth Amendment rights to the house. Yep.
There you go.
I can't violate that. Yep.
There you go.
That's why. No, not. I mean, if I saw her laying on the ground, something like that. Saw signs of a fight or anything. Kids
There you go.
I could get a hold of the kids. No, mom's not answering.
Yep.
I got nothing right now though. How you doing? You seen your neighbors today? No? Okay. Oh, we're just trying to get a hold of her. Felt like she wasn't feeling too good and pregnant, and they were just concerned. No, I know he works.
Pause it, Steve. Pause it, please. So, what he's talking about, right? The Fourth Amendment. They can't go into the house. He doesn't want to violate that, right? Eminent domain, right? And he's going to talk about that in a couple seconds. He can't go into the house. He can get permission, but it has to be from Chris Watts. It has to be somebody that lives in the house, that owns the house, right? They can give you permission. Somebody else can't give him permission because they don't have eminent domain. If you don't live there, you can't give the officer permission to go into the house.
So Shanann's mom cannot give permission over the phone, right?
Shanann's mom cannot give the officer permission to go into the house over the phone. She does not have standing. She doesn't have the she can't do it, right? So he needs permission from Chris, and he hasn't gotten a hold of Chris yet. So, but that's what and the neighbor, it's a good neighbor, always ask the neighbors, because nosy neighbors are good, right? And we have a neighbor story for you.
Yeah.
But we'll tell that in a little bit later on in the video. So, all right, Steve, roll it.
You didn't see
Don't
her
worry,
today though, any outside or anything?
The text stop in a minute.
Right. No, but to be honest with you, that's out of the ordinary. Usually when it's hot out, he usually doesn't put out that bad. Have you talked to him yet? After the cat?
Shit. My thoughts exactly, sir. Shit. We got a missing woman, 2 missing kids. Okay. This is... Gonzo really wanted us to see this, huh?
You get a whole book up there.
Is there a key
That
code,
is.
Sandy?
There we
To
go.
open the garage from the outside. What is it? His mom's gonna get it.
Okay.
This is her parents.
Mike, what's the key code of the garage? Mandy's house. The cops are there.
Well, I can't go in, but if they allow you to go in, I have to have the property owner's permission to enter.
There you go.
Okay.
She does not have standing.
Well, Chris told me Shannon was at her girlfriend's house.
Do we know who that is?
Do we know who?
Or phone number?
He didn't say.
When did he tell you that?
He needs Chris's acting funny. I don't get it. What did he say?
He told me that Shanann didn't take the girls to school this morning because she was going to go on a play date, but her car's here.
What?
I'm talking about the garage door.
What's Chris's phone number?
The driveway.
They have the top lock, the one that they have on there so CC can't escape. Chris's phone number is 910-309-1702.
Okay. It was Chris, correct?
Chris.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, your phone's still on?
Hey, Chris, Officer Coonrod for the police department. Pretty good. So, do you have any idea where your wife is? Okay. Right. What my concern is, her car's here. They're saying she is diabetic. I don't want her. If she's upstairs and can't respond.
Yeah.
Okay. About how far out are you? Okay. All right. Thanks.
Gonna wait. Smart move. Gotta wait.
Dispatch for
I
91.
would have said break the window. Is that Gonzo?
I don't know.
He states medical. His female is diabetic. Unknown if she is home though. Husband is on his way. He said like 5 minutes. So he's about here.
He's told us 45 minutes 2 times in a row. So he told one of my mom's friends that he was on I-45, so the interstate pretty much. And we waited the time we were told. The mom called again. He said he was still on it and to wait another 45 minutes. So he's just giving us false times and everything. And we know he's been lying because his stories aren't adding up.
Right.
Yeah.
Different stories.
And do we have like her parents' phone numbers or anything we can call them to make sure?
Not close to him.
Oh, she's not?
Not that. No,
They're in North Carolina.
She still talks to him and everything, but they don't know any of the codes to the house or anything.
Well, I was just thinking maybe they were watching the kids or she was visiting them or
In the state,
they don't. Okay.
there's not think for that. I think they live in Wisconsin or something around those lines.
Okay.
Can we
Yeah,
pause
I
it a
mean,
minute?
I don't see
Pause it,
anything out of
Steve.
place. I'm not hearing kids. I'm not.
Pause it, please. What's up?
Could you break the window to get in that house?
No.
Why not?
There's no exigent circumstances. You need an emergency type situation. There's no emergency. You can't see anybody. You can't hear anything. You can't see anything. Yeah, you don't know where she is, but the likelihood of her being incapacitated, all the kids being incapacitated at the same time inside the house, or that hard asleep that they can't hear anything, It's just not feasible.
What
So
about,
and once he talked to Chris, and Chris is on his way, he's 5 out. There's no reason to do any of that. You wait.
is there any way that that officer would have left that house just by talking to Chris on the phone in that moment? If Chris was like, everything's fine, you can go, would the officer have left, or
No.
does he need to lay
No.
eyes on the
No.
woman and her children?
We have policies and procedures that we have to follow. You don't just leave. No, when there's a pregnant woman missing and 2 children, 2 and 4 years old missing, that's a big deal. And we're going to talk about that as well. That's a huge deal. You do not leave that house, period.
Okay.
So no.
Now, let me ask you this. The officer standing by, could her friends have broken a window? Would the officer have stood by and allowed them to break a
I've
window?
watched many people smash windows and stuff because the same thing as always. It's not my house. You do what you want. It's not my house.
Mm,
And so if the girl was said, I'm kicking this door and kicked it, okay,
okay.
that's fine. I'm not kicking it, but she can kick it. I don't even know if I'd go in still after, but because
Mm,
you know what I mean. It's when you're an officer, you have to be you always have to remember of
the
people's rights, right? So and the officer said that at the back door, the Fourth Amendment rights. I can't just go in. That's why he's looking. If I see an emergency, I don't have to worry. I can go right in. If I don't see an emergency, I gotta wait.
mm,
That's America, and that's the way it should be.
gotcha.
Can't just go into somebody's house.
So the friends could have went in,
Friends can do whatever they want. Mom and dad can do whatever they want. Yep.
just the officer can't.
Yes, I was on a 437. True story, people. I got
437.
437 is a civil standby, so I went to check the welfare, which is this is what this call is. It's a check the welfare. Well, this was more of a missing person, but I was sent on a check the welfare of an adult male. His father was high up in the police department, not with Metro, but a different police department here in Vegas, and he thought his son was there was emergency to get in. And I said, sir, I can't kick the door. And he goes, well, that's my son. This is his house. I'm kicking that door. And he goes, get out of my way. And I said, sure thing, sir. And he booted that door and he went right in. So it happened. Yeah.
Was he okay?
Of course. No, the son was deceased.
Oh.
Yeah. Son was deceased. It's shame.
Mhm.
So, all right, roll it, Steve. Hearing anything?
Yeah, and all of their stuff is here, and I set off the alarm by trying to open the garage.
A 2 and a 4-year-old, unless they're napping, you're going to hear them,
And their
see
alarm's
them.
one of the ones where it goes off and it
They're
feels
like
like
Energizer
it's making
bunnies.
yours bleed.
Mm-hmm.
So if she was in there,
You should have heard it.
yeah,
Yeah,
would've
you would
while she
hear
was sleeping, 'cause
You
they
would.
have
The house is big, but
things
it's not that big.
on every roof to go off.
Yeah.
What's Shannon's number?
It's 910.
And I set up their alarm. I'm assuming you probably know how to
8675309.
Sorry.
Jenny,
Kind of weird. And like,
don't call that number. I actually had a suspect do that to me once. I said, what's your phone number? And he goes, 8675309. And I actually wrote it down. I'm like, huh? Wait a minute. And then we got a nice chuckle out of it.
Shannon, are you home? Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known.
Yep, sound off. Police department, sound off.
Police
That way they
department,
know.
if anyone's inside, make yourself known. Yeah, you'd think they were here, the kids or someone would respond though.
He's just yelling.
You'd hear some kind of noise.
When did you talk to her last, Mandy?
How are you doing?
I don't think Chris is coming.
Seems more than 5 minutes, huh? And you know what Chris is doing right now, right? Right along.
Let's say.
Well, this is an old case.
Not everybody knows about it though.
Okay. Pause it for a sec, Steve. Pause it. Okay, so Chris just pulled up. We know what he just did. Okay. So
What did he just do?
he just unalived and buried his family. So the physiological effects are going to be, he's going to be riddled with adrenaline, and it's going to be interesting to watch. I don't know how he does it. If I had just done what he did and I come home and the cops are waiting for me, I think I'd probably just be like, all right, you know what? I can't lie. I did it. You know, that would be horrifying. So the fact that he now is facing officers after doing what he did just mere hours ago. Let's take a look. Take a look.
And not to mention, he didn't even get to go through the house and get rid of anything he wanted to get rid of before.
He
So
didn't get to go through the house. Remember, he left with the family, but he didn't get to come back yet. So imagine you just do what you do. You just unalive your family members and bury them, and then now you're on your way back, and the cops are waiting for you at your house. Like, talk about a whole what WTF moment. All right, roll it, Steve. There's going to be a lot of pausing, Steve, so be ready.
I'm here. Hang on.
Yeah, get me on the phone.
Okay, get Matt.
Here he comes.
Scott, how you doing? How's it going? So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that, yeah.
She would drive? Okay.
Beelines right for the car.
pause it.
Pause it, Steve.
Now, if that was you and he walked up to shake your hand like that, would you have let him go into that house and go to the car?
No, I would stay on him. First off, I would have stopped him in the driveway and let's try to talk right in the driveway. But again, now mind you,
It's just a welfare check.
it's a missing
Well,
person.
she's not missing yet.
Well, that's true. She's not really missing. They're
At
just
this point,
correct.
she's not missing.
Correct. So it is a welfare check.
Yeah, it's a welfare check.
There's the signs that the way he's coming in so quick, right? But he's also you want to err on the side of caution, right? I want to think, okay, I'm the cop, so this guy's wife and kids are missing. I don't want to automatically assume the worst, though I am. I am 100%. But you don't want to act like that because that's a put off, right? That's not fair to the people because if you're sitting there accusing them of stuff, bad stuff, really bad stuff, and it's not the case, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta wear some kid gloves. You gotta tread water a little bit. So you gotta give and take a little bit, right?
Right.
But would I let him wander around the whole house? Absolutely not. I am on him like white on rice. Boom. I am right by his side. Everywhere he goes, I'm a couple feet away from him. Everywhere he goes.
Plus, also, you don't know what he has hiding in his house. What he could grab and come at you.
Correct. He could go into a room, turn around like this, and just turn around and bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Can't trust people like that. And when someone's missing, the first person they look at,
His spouse.
So I would already be looking at him. So all right, roll, Steve.
Melissa, get right up on that mic, please.
What's that?
That's me. Yeah. The neighbors went and checked his cameras and they said that a white car drove away at one. It was me though. That was me. I dropped her off.
That was the last action on my camera.
Yep.
That's
1:58 in the morning.
Besides Chris leaving.
Well, yeah.
What about you know, zone way you can look for the day? During the daytime?
What?
Oh, they're gonna check those cameras.
The girls' car seats are in the car too. So she left with the friend. She would have took the car seats.
I can go look if he doesn't find it.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Huh? Chris is in the house. We're standing outside of the police office. Can we go in the house?
We can.
I mean, that's up to him. It's his house. If you guys.
Nikki, I'm giving you permission to walk in my daughter's house.
Mind if I come in, Chris?
Ask permission. Because he has
Check
permission
up
in the
there if
house.
she's not there. I just want to make sure she's not passed out somewhere. Is she diabetic?
Anything he sees or finds.
You mind if I look around? Okay, thanks. Oh, you're fine. Oh, you're fine.
So what's he doing now? He's checking the house. So pause it, Steve. So what he's doing for here in Vegas, when you have a missing person or a missing child, the first thing you do is recheck the house. That's per policy. You have to research the house because we have found kids. I myself have found a kid. Some officers missed a kid that was in a house. I showed up. I was acting sergeant that day, and there was a big pile of clothes in the mom's bedroom, and he was in the clothes. So you can miss people. So that's why he's rechecking the house. So go ahead, Steve, play it. Sped it up. Good. So unless they were playing the best game of hide and seek of their life, if they were in this house, they would come out. You would see them.
The dog.
Not to mention the dog.
The dog always snitches if you're hiding.
Yeah. Can't hide with the dog in the house. They run right up to you.
Right up.
And they sit right there and look at you, and you're like, go away, go away. That is the biggest basement. I love that basement. I want that basement. I'm jealous of that basement. You know what we could do with that basement? That basement's like 1,000 square feet alone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be awesome. No basements out here in Vegas, people.
Very rare.
Oh, no basements.
Well, any friends she would be hanging out with? I know. I guess her parents are out of state.
Across country, North Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's not happening. She can play with it. Cool. All the girls' blankies are gone.
Right, yeah. They're bigger than my first house. Mm-hmm.
Their blankies they sleep with, they don't leave anywhere without them.
good. Nothing else appears to be missing though. Just
No.
stuff you'd take for a quick trip.
You
Yeah.
can, you have
Okay. Nice house. Beautiful house.
Her phone's here?
Correct, G.
Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home.
Hi, Gonzo.
This is her lifeline.
What up, G?
Say, if that thing turns back on, it's gonna start blowing up.
Oh yeah. Trust me.
It was shut down.
She's in the flight.
Yeah.
Can you pause it?
Pause it, Steve.
Is there any concerns that you would have with these three of them now walking room to room like this in front of the
No.
officer?
Mm-mm.
You'd be fine with that?
Mhm. Yeah.
What about touching anything with
Yeah, it's his house. You can't. You
not
can't.
him maybe, but the other two people?
No, it's fine. Yeah,
That's
because
okay.
you gotta remember you're there on a welfare check,
Mm,
right?
right.
You're not thinking, and now the cop has already gone through the house. He didn't find a big bloody crime scene, right?
Right.
Nothing is disarray, right? There's no broken dishes or turned over tables, right? There's no sign of any altercation or fight, or no signs of break-in or home invasion.
She's a great housekeeper.
Right. The beautiful house is in immaculate shape. So realistically, right now he's thinking, okay, in the back of his mind, the cop's thinking, okay, something might have happened because that's just the way we think. But he's also thinking, okay, maybe she did just go on a play date. Maybe she did just take the kids somewhere, you know? So to have people wandering around and doing stuff, I'd be more worried about him, not the friends. The friends called. People don't call you and then, and then try to diss you or whatever. They're
I
gonna
just
they're
mean
gonna
as
help.
far as maybe touching things. I'm
No,
thinking
it's
like that,
now
it's
for what
fine.
it is right now.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably have everybody convene down to the living room into one space so everybody can sit, so we can discuss stuff down there. Walking around constantly it gets annoying, and then again, you can't trust him. So when he's walking around and doing stuff, I got to see what he's doing. You know what I mean? I don't want him because people pick stuff up and they want to hurt people. So I want to keep my eyes on him. So get everybody down in the living room. All right, everybody take a seat. Let's talk. Roll it, Steve.
You know
But
her
he's
passcode?
watching Chris.
I don't know her passcode.
It used to be 2385, but now it's 6 digits.
It's the baby's due date.
Yeah. You should know your wife's code.
31, 8, 19.
You should know how to get into your wife's phone. My wife can get into. You can get into my phone just like that, and I can get into hers just like that. It's come on, people. I have a problem if you can't get into your spouse's phone at all. That's
What does she do for
that's a
work?
problem.
She works a direct sales company called Bryon.
Yeah, no eye contact.
29, about 30 something.
Because he's not acting normal. See how he's focusing on that phone so much. He needs something to put his attention to. Because you got to remember, he's got that adrenaline and stuff going through his body. So he's trying to focus. And just little things you can focus on to help you. And right now, it's that phone. Plus, he's also got to pretend
Her blood sugar dropped low.
that he's
Cassie, her
looking.
friend in Arizona said that that's the first time it's ever happened.
She normally has migraines, like a while ago, but she had them a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
Cassie's a nurse, so she figured it was because her blood pressure sugar was dropping.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't eating her normal that she normally eats. Like she'd take a couple bites until she was full.
Okay.
And
She doesn't ever black out or have
No,
seizures or anything like
No,
that.
I mean, a long time ago. She got in a car wreck, and they believe that's what happened. But Imitrex is something she takes for migraine. She took more Imitrex this last month than she ever had before, but that's just because she was in North Carolina with the humidity and everything like that. She was there for 6 weeks, and we got
Pause,
back.
Steve.
Why
What's up?
is he even telling the police officer she took more medicine this last month than she's taken? Like what is
Why
that?
why do you think?
I think he's trying to set something up. And I think he's also nervous, so he's just saying random things that are like, to me, that's ridiculous. Like,
Seeds.
yeah.
Hi, sir. Let me just put that right there.
I mean,
See if it grows.
What was the question? Like, does she take any medications? Not, oh, she's taken so much. Are you setting up that she took too much medication? It's like, why would you? To me, that just seems like a weird thing to say.
Plant the seed.
Yeah.
I think he plants a couple seeds,
Yeah.
and he wants to see where they will grow, if
like
they'll grow.
Distractions.
Yeah. All right, Steve, roll it.
Monday or Tuesday, and then she flew out to Arizona Friday morning, and then she got back last night about 2 a.m. Flight got delayed. She left about 11. She got here at 2.
Okay.
And I went to work this morning about 5:15, 5:30.
What do you do?
I work at oil and gas.
Oil
What
rig.
do you do for them?
Operator.
Long days then?
Yeah.
I definitely still be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always
Yeah, he's a hard-working dude.
that heat.
Yeah, he's got that movement.
It's like doing the pee-pee dance, like a little
There's
boy.
no, like,
just a little one foot.
text messages unless
Can you look at your camera to see
Yeah.
what's in her security system to see when she left?
Officers watching him.
it's unless they left out the front door.
Because you told me that she
Just standing there like
played
this.
with the girls, and then
That's what she told me.
Just watching.
Addie said you told her that
Yeah, she went with some friends she went to go to a friend's house with the kids. That's why I knew they weren't at school.
Addie said you told her that she left in the middle of the night.
Oh no, she didn't leave in the middle of the night. No.
Pause it, Steve.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that? The friend when she confronted Chris, right? Here's Chris. Here's she moves away from him. She got like 5, 6, 7 feet away from him when she confronted him about, hey, you're telling us two different stories here. And I guarantee you she did that on purpose, is to create a little space between them. She was right next to him, but you notice she waited till she got to the other side of the stairs to actually tell him. You know, she don't trust him. She knows. She's got that woman's intuition. I think she knows something is very, very wrong.
Well, I think this was the friend that spent the weekend with her, so she knows some of the backstory of some of the marital things.
Right.
So she knows things that he had been saying to her in text and how upset Shanann was
Right.
about the things he was saying, his coldness, his distance, his unavailability while she was away, because she was away in North Carolina for 5 weeks. So
Right.
and then she came back, I think it was maybe 3 days, and then she went away again for a work trip, this time without the kids, and the kids were with him for like 3 days. And then yeah, they didn't really have much time, in between.
She knows her very well.
She knows you
Friends,
very well.
your best friend sometimes will know you better than your husband sometimes, especially like medical stuff here and there, the baby stuff, like a pregnant mom missing a doctor's appointment. That just rarely happens, right? I mean,
Yeah. One thing I think is weird, he seems almost out of breath when he's talking. And I
Chris?
don't know if that's just his
Yeah,
normal
it's a
cadence.
no, it's his physiological effect. He's
Okay.
yeah, he's trying to control his breathing. He's get the adrenaline, makes your body just kind of go crazy. He's sweating, and there's a lot of things that's coming up that he's going to do that I'll show you. So, all right, Steve, roll it. Like coming up.
Primrose and Vista Ridge. Okay.
See how he won't put that phone down? I would tell him, put that phone down.
Yeah.
Look at me. We need to talk, sir. But this cop is letting him.
No. Yeah,
Do
she
this
said
thing.
she was at her friend's house. That's what she told me she was going to do.
Nicholas.
I have no clue at whatsoever why she wouldn't take her cell phone. No, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Nobody leaves without their cell phone. Come on. Unless you forget it, but
Especially a pregnant woman.
a pregnant woman with 2 kids, she's not gonna forget her phone, bro. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I can look at that and see. But it's so random because it goes off and on here lately. It gets false trips because it told me it was open when I got here. I know it doesn't make any sense at all.
Another seed.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? Garage door was open. He's
I
saying the
don't know,
sensors
I don't know.
might be busted.
I don't know where she's at, where the kids are at.
2 seeds. Gotta plant that kidnapping scene in there, right? Maybe she got kidnapped. Maybe.
Only people that are out of state that she would contact would be in Arizona, be casting jobs, and she's not there.
Well, she's not going to drive to Arizona without a cell phone.
Yeah, she's not gonna drive. She's not leaving the city or state without the phone. Plus, she didn't even take her car.
Nobody left the house during the day. All the people that showed up in the driveway and entered it were us.
I can look. What's that?
Your neighbor's camera.
Your neighbor, yes, cameras, he said that the only people that left the house were you in the morning and then door shut and then that's all he has.
I dropped her off.
Okay, that's the last thing I did. Okay.
Chris doesn't know what's on those cameras. So
I'll see if I can get on that USA app.
he's got to be so nervous right now.
I'll see. I will. All right.
Watch this coming up. Officer's going to key his mic. Chris is going to look back as if the cop is about to do something. Watch. I think.
Dispatch Rick 91. You can cancel medical if they're staged.
Did you see that? Did you see him turn around? Chris thought the cop was going to say something different than what he said. That's why he turned around like that. He was like, oh, shit.
Chris is the last person who talked to last night.
Loves that phone. He's got to hold that phone. That phone is his saving grace right now. Right? He's got to have that phone. All that's telling me is, this ain't right, bro. This ain't right, sir. Your wife's out there missing with the kids, and your face hasn't looked up from that phone in 20 minutes. And you're not going to find her in the phone. Pretty sure kids ain't in the phone.
So, what time do you work?
Usually, once I get to work, it's like 6:30 to 3:30, 4 o'clock.
You usually work nights or days?
Days.
What time do you leave the day?
What time I leave there?
No, here.
Usually between 5:30 and 6.
No.
Write it down.
Was Shannon here then?
Yes.
Yep.
She's still in bed.
So he's interviewing him. Writing it down and remembering.
Does she usually watch the kids, or you have daycare watch them? Or?
She usually watches the kids if they're not at school.
Okay.
It goes from like no movement to like animated
Yeah.
to no movement to like.
His eye contact is very minimal. Just everything about him screams like something's wrong.
Just the way.
And the cop is picking up on it. That's why he's just standing there. You know, he's not standing here for no reason.
At the pool?
Yeah.
The little rec center thing right here.
There's a pool right down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been here for like.
You can drive by and see it right there.
3 hours here. You're nothing yet.
Alright, I can run down there and check.
I don't need it.
You guys having any kind of issues, marital issues, or
We're going through separation.
you are? Did you guys file it yet or anything, or just talking about?
No, we're gonna sell the house and do a separation.
And how's that going?
It's going
Civil for the most
civil.
part, or?
Hmm?
Can you pause that?
Pause it, Steve.
If he just said that to you and you're the cop, would you think, okay, this is motive, or
Every word
this
that comes.
why he's not showing any emotion because he doesn't care about her anymore? So
Right.
would that be like a reason?
Yeah. Every word comes out of his mouth. We're using. You know what I mean? I don't think. I don't know if he'd be worried about it yet. You know what I mean? Again, it's just red flags.
Yeah.
Right. So as soon as he tells me that, I'm like, okay, so now you guys probably aren't together. Did you do something to her and the kids? So now that they're separated, I think it might be even worse. But as cops, we're always thinking worst case scenario anyway.
Yeah.
So I know this cop is thinking, and the way his actions are, something's not right with this guy. Something's not right with the story, the girl, the friends, and now what we're going to see with the neighbor. It's like it's adding up pretty quick.
I love this neighbor.
Yeah. Everybody needs a neighbor like this. All right, roll it, Steve.
Does your wife go to that swim pool often, or
it just depends. I mean, on a hot day like this, I would say no.
Yeah, too hot. This was when in August. Yeah, August.
I know. You love the playroom. You play it.
Oh, the date's up there. Yeah, August 13th. Yeah. What was August 9th? I had that date written down. Is that the date she went away?
August 10th, she flew out with Nicole.
Okay, yeah. The 9th, I have Shannon went away, and she came back on the 13th. Yeah. See how he's just, see that? And the cop's just standing there. You want to do anything else, bro, other than stare at that phone? So at some point, he's going to be coming, the shotgun of questions. Boom, 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 boom.
It says at 5:27 a.m. the overhead garage door 2 was left open and never shut.
That's seed number 3.
Another seed.
About that time. So either like when I pulled away and shut the door, it never shut. It was shut when you got here.
Convenient,
The sensor was tripping out, which has happened before. I've had to replace it 2 weeks ago. Before I left.
Sure. Plant that, maybe.
The door was left open at 5:26.
Possible kidnapping.
They're expected 1:48. That's when she got home. And then visitor detective 12:10. That was when you came.
So I would, again, like I said, I would get everybody downstairs. I wouldn't want to stand right there.
Pull up
upstairs.
the video at the 12:10. See, was it front door?
12:10. That was Nikki.
That was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was beeping at me at the out in the field.
Would you have concern of him deleting anything on that phone while he's standing there?
It's his phone.
But her phone's there too.
Yeah, but it's his wife.
He can delete things from her phone?
I'm not touching her phone or his phone. It's not my property. Not my place. Nope. Let me get another seed out. Drop that right there.
Picked up here.
Took off the wedding ring. left it on the table. Not to mention he's got to do some acting. A lot of acting. I don't know how he did it. Honestly.
Would there be any smell in the house?
No. Smell? No.
Does she do her work from a laptop, or is it just
Phone.
just from the phone?
Yeah, if he unalived them in the house and then took them right out within an hour.
Her logins are different.
It's not a joint account.
Right. Okay.
It's a joint account, but like she controls all of it. Like she doesn't let me do the finances because I was pretty horrible back in the day, so she just kind of handles all that. She does it. And I have the apps on my phone, but I don't have her login to get into it.
Can you pause it?
Pause it, Steve.
That's another seed, don't you think? Planning her as the controlling big bad wife.
Could be.
She, I made mistakes. She doesn't let me do any. Why are you telling the police officer she doesn't let me?
Yeah. See right there.
Unnecessary information. Can you log into the account? No, I can't. My wife handles the finances.
No information is unnecessary. Everything that he's saying for a reason.
Right. But I
right?
mean, it just is.
He's not Bryon Albert calculated.
Right.
Right. But he's calculated. He's calculated.
He wishes he had Bryon Albert.
He wishes he had Bryon Albert calculations. He's not as cold and calculated as Bryon Albert, but he's, but everything he says has a purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, and I'm joking about, dropping seeds, but it's the truth. He's trying to lead them in a different direction. And that's normal.
I think it reminds me a little bit of, I think it's Corey Richins when she's like, oh, check the CBD, check the CBD, check this. Like she wanted them to check, and she allegedly poisoned her husband with fentanyl.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Right.
Oh, I think it was laced. It was
right.
So she was like leading the cops in that direction. So it kind of reminds me of the same thing.
Right. And cops know that. I know if you're pushing me in one direction really, really hard, I get it. I know what's happening. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? I'm going to let you, cops will let you lead, and then we'll come back. Because remember, most of the time when we ask questions, we already know the answers. Obviously, something like this, missing person, we don't. But as it progresses, and then Chris gets into the interviews, right? That's when it goes.
I mean, he literally said about her.
It goes right down here.
We're getting separated. We're looking into selling the house.
Yep. She does all the money.
She has all the money. She has all the control of money. Yep. I made mistakes in the past, so she controls the money.
Yep. She's got
he's definitely got an agenda.
Yeah, the garage door was left open. Not the garage door, but the main door of the garage.
I think it was the garage door.
Garage door, but he said another door was open.
Basement.
Yeah, in the basement door. So again, he's
and her wedding ring, and he comes out looking
sad
that her wedding ring is left behind.
That was pretty poor acting. That one was, because he was like, and he just turns around and sits it down and kind of like, yeah. He is he's like Terminator, man. He has no emotion at all. None.
Yeah, like
all he's doing is sweating, and he's moving around a lot.
Yeah, dancing.
But you don't have to do that. I move around a lot all the time. I'm 54. I can barely sit still.
That's true.
So I don't fault people who have to move a lot. So. All right, Steve, roll.
Can you log into your account though?
I can. No, I don't have a laptop, but she has the one downstairs. So, but her login.
I have this.
Her login. I don't know her login. Like I know the password, but I don't know her login. The user ID is going to be.
Keeps me from cracking my knuckles too.
But it's just a matter of getting the login.
Right, if she's getting gas or
Check the cards, right? Check the cards. Is she using them? Is anybody using them? He loves that phone. That phone is his whoopee.
What days does she typically do work?
Pasty.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, always.
What was the name of the company again?
Level. Level.
Where are they based out of?
That level.
But they don't have like a. Yeah.
Well, that's the company that owns the Thrive stuff. Yeah.
Thrive.
That she was a marketer for.
Does she have someone that she reports to though?
She has her leaders, but
Boss.
they're both in northeast part of the country. Like that, she has Addie Maloney. She has Amanda Aikman. She has Sam Paisley.
Okay. What, do you have her phone number? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay close to the mic.
Sorry.
You didn't even say close to the mic.
Sorry.
There you go. That's better.
Well, I'm as loud as a tiny mouth, so last time I was too loud.
What'd you say her last name was?
Get closer to the microphone. Sorry.
There was no note or anything by the wedding ring?
Sorry, but
I'll put it back where it was.
He put the wedding ring back
Is
where
any
he
of her
found it.
clothes, anything like that
That's what
missing?
it said.
did he?
Why wouldn't you put it in your pocket?
Well, we know why he didn't put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Probably looked better to just put it back where it was to the cops. You remember that he knows the cops are watching him, so everything he's doing is like a show for the cops. At least some parts, it has to be.
Well, I think if you're innocent, you're gonna hold on to your wife's wedding ring, put it in your pocket.
All right, that's a good point.
That's my.
It didn't look like she went through and packed up
No, I mean,
bag
she
or
has this
anything.
Point.
and all that on the bottom, so it'd be kind of hard to tell if she took a little bit, or I mean, it'd be easy to tell if she took a lot, but it's hard to tell if she took a little bit or not.
Okay. She tell you anything about leaving, moving out?
Not moving out. I mean, the last time I talked to her was this morning. She said she's gonna take the kids
Pause it, Steve.
to a friend's house, and then she.
See right there where he's in the closet with him? I would not do that. And I don't go into closets with people. It's too tight. If God forbid something happened in that closet and I don't know what's in that closet, and he does. He could have stuff hidden in there. Man, you never know. It could be like a ninja in there.
There could be a person in there.
Could be a person, right? So I wouldn't go into a closet. I would stay in the doorway, right at the threshold. If he goes into the closet and checks, that's fine. I'm going to stay at the threshold. As a cop, you always have to think, even on the most dumbest, stupidest call, you have to pick the most tactical spot, the best tactical spot for you at all times. So that's why you'll see cops. When I was out on the street, I'm constantly moving. When you're interviewing people, if they move, you move, right? When I move, you move. Just like that. Just like that. All right, roll, Steve.
That's where she was gonna be.
But this,
I've texted her today. I've never heard anything. But cars here.
Right.
Here. Unless somebody came and picked her up. But the people that I know, nobody's heard from her. Nobody's seen her.
most people don't pick up a pregnant woman and 2 kids.
Right? Nobody has car seats.
Nobody has car seats like that. Like no one has ever picked up my kids.
Chasing USA.
Except me and my wife. That's it. Yeah. The body sway. Yeah. And see, the way he's doing that would make me even more nervous. Like, dude, what's up, bro? You look like you're ready to throw some hands or
Definitely
something.
an odd one.
Yeah. Get out of it.
She'll drive around like the normal route that she would be.
Where does she normally go to?
I mean, just like drive where like she would normally take the kids to school.
And the cop walks out.
People that I know that live down.
I know.
Kristen lives
That
down
makes
that
me
way.
nervous just
I
watching
mean, that's
it.
the only routes I know she would really take.
Yeah.
She go to their house frequently, or?
And not much, but.
If I let people walk behind me, like in that situation, I would make sure he's at least 8-10 feet. Move
Still talk
fast.
to the officer right now.
But again, you're not.
Okay, bye.
You have to be on guard, but
Definitely. Bye bye.
Paranoid of everybody.
You always have to be ready to whoop a motherfucker's ass.
Anything is smart, just go drive around, see like.
It's like dirty dancing. This is my dance
Yeah.
space, and you stay out of it.
You don't know what car she's in, where she's at. I mean,
I
obviously
know
you're not going to see her
not
car.
fair.
It's here.
I don't know you like that. I'm rolling up.
Well, I know Amanda's out of town because her brother died.
Yeah.
She's not
What
flying
about the
back till
situation with the
And the other
sheets?
one
Are
she
you
was
looking
supposed
at
to
that
fly
as a
home
police
today.
officer and thinking, why is there no sheets on the bed?
No.
No.
I don't care about sheets on the bed.
But what about the
Unless
sheet
it's next
situation
to-
on the other beds? Would you be cataloging that in your mind?
It's something
Yeah.
to take notice of, but not to trip out on.
Okay.
Upstairs.
Well, I've got my detective coming, just because this is kind of an odd situation.
Yeah, it is.
So
And
we
you're
can
gonna have a
try to
couple
get her
detectives
pinpointed
coming.
down, find a friend or something.
We hear it with it.
He may have you call the bank.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, sir, it's Chris Watts.
Check all the cards.
Not too bad. Have you heard from Shay today?
How are you doing? Not too bad, he says.
No, I have not. You're my last person to call. So
The little things. Yeah, not too bad.
All right.
Oh, your wife and kids
I
are
don't
missing.
want to make you nervous or anything, but I'll keep you posted.
Why would you say that to him?
No.
Simply saying I don't want to make you nervous is going to make me nervous, right? Wouldn't that make you nervous? If I said I'm going to tell you something, but don't be nervous.
Bye.
Well, now I'm nervous.
You're not doing too bad.
Yeah, that would make me
She
nervous.
lives around here.
She lives in Aurora.
Aurora, Colorado.
You okay?
Yeah. I don't want to answer. Yes.
Yeah, why don't you guys all go downstairs? Why are we standing on the stairs? Go down to the living room.
Buddy, need a new diaper? Yeah? Alright. Good.
The cop will go wherever Chris.
How long you been in the oil field?
Chris will go wherever the cop wants him to go.
Well, Andreya was 2015 January. Covenant year before that. After that, I worked on cars for 11 years.
You liking it?
I love the fact that I don't have to get carpal tunnel on my wrist.
Mm.
That's what I left.
So if the officer told him to go downstairs, he would listen.
Right.
It was destroying my body. The oil field is less repetitive as far as the same stuff over and over, just doing that all the time.
Right.
A lot of lifting, but other than that, it's perfect for what I do. It gives me time with the kids. Like I used to be on 8 days on, 6 days off, but now I'm on 5 and 2, so let's go back to 8 and 6 next month.
You need to move that body camera down a little bit, sir.
That's what I'm excited about.
Right.
We just got his head.
Give her a break.
There we go. A little better. A little better. A little down. A little bit more.
So in this situation, you think that
Does she
Chris
have any
doesn't know where to
medical
go,
conditions
so
other
he's
than-
just awkwardly standing?
He's just awkwardly standing wherever he can. He's just trying to stay comfortable.
What if
thought
he's
she had
here?
RA,
He said,
but
"Well, officer, can we go down and
She
sit
took a
down?"
lot of medication
No.
in North Carolina. She stopped a bunch of it when she moved here.
Is that what you would
But
expect?
she has.
Yeah, usually when.
When
Pause
did
it,
she
Steve.
move here?
She moved here 2012.
Pause it, Steve. Got to conjure Steve.
You know, like
Steve,
recently.
where are you? Oh, there he is.
I paused it.
Oh. Yeah, he said the detectives are coming. Where you going? Oh, she's running out of here. Oh, all right. So you have missing kids. So you're going to have to set up a command post, right? Here in Vegas, we call it CP. And Melissa and I were talking about this last night. The command post is a group of officers. It's not a place, right? We make it a place, but the command post itself is, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many officers are going to arrive. But here in Vegas, for missing children, it is the biggest deal in the world. No one is leaving that house, and we are going to have every resource, right? So here in Vegas, every cop who's not on a call that's in a black and white is going to clear, right? Is going to come to that house, and we're going to start doing door-to-door knocks. We're going to have a scribe who's going to write down every house that everybody went to, and what the people said. It's a big deal because missing children, because they could be kidnapped or something bad, right? So it's a huge, huge deal. So that's what's going to happen at Chris's house. I mean, that's what would happen here. As far as the Shanann, well, it's just as important because she's pregnant and she's missing with the kids. So now we have a very odd situation. Okay, so not just the kids. The most important part for them obviously is the kids. It's okay. But Shanann, obviously the mother. So that's why he said, yeah, the detectives are coming out. This is an odd situation because it is very odd. And yes, I would have said, hey, you know what, guys, let's all convene down to the living room and conduct the interview down there. Plus, that makes Chris sit. Right? You see how he's moving around, he's sweating. Make him sit down. Sir, take a seat. Now, can he say, you know what, man, I'm way too nervous about, my wife and kids. I can't sit right now. That's acceptable. Yeah, because that would probably be me. I pace back and forth in my house. She calls me the lion. I walk back and forth, So it happens. So, but it is a good way also to watch Chris. All right. Well, Steve. Oh, like,
Is she taking any kind of medication?
Imitrex for migraines and some Monte Class for like.
ain't gonna hurt you though. Imitrex.
Stuff like that.
I mean, they call it.
For nausea.
No, nothing's changed as
It's
far
not
as
going to give her
medication
superpowers
wise.
to leave the house.
No, it's not gonna give you invisibility.
Any kind of behavioral changes, anything like that recently?
Going through a separation. That's the only behavior changes. Those seem just more a little emotional.
The neighbor said he wanted to talk to me. I don't know why.
Okay.
Nothing on there.
What's that?
Nothing on there.
All right.
He just has
My camera.
truck up to the garage.
Lay down.
So now he's at the neighbor's
My
house.
stuff's up in my
The neighbor's got an outside camera.
My water
Chris has no
jugs,
idea
my
what's
book
on it.
bag, my computers, some of the tools that I had from the toolbox. I knew I was gonna have to do some pumping into rubbers today. That's why I was out so far.
Is this on continually
Yep.
recording?
Yep. Well,
It's not. Is it
any
motion or is
motion.
it? Okay, so it's motion.
Pause it, Steve.
Any emotion?
He's already pre-explaining, oh, I was out so far because of this or whatever. He doesn't even know what's on the video, but he's trying to explain already, right? What's on there.
Good catch.
And you said that would probably be another seed he's trying to
Another
like
seed.
steer.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to park this way because
Yeah.
well, why would you even say anything? If there's nothing to narrate, just watch the video
Watch
if
the
you're
video.
innocent.
Yeah. Why would you even say anything? But you notice, yep, before it even played, just like you said, I had to bring out this. He had his laundry list of stuff. And I think the neighbor says he never pulls his truck. He never backs his truck up that far, ever. You see, someone's always watching you. They noticed that his truck has never been backed up all the way into the garage. Only this one time. And why was it this one time? Well, we know. All right, roll it, Steve.
Event that happens. I get cars driving from
Still on
this
the phone.
street, from this street. And this is him at 517.
He's not even watching. This cop has got to be like, man, like, give me that phone. I'll just put it in my pocket so you can pay attention.
Be easier to lug everything out there, all the tools that I had to bring in.
Look at him looking at the door. Gotta get that breath. Yep. Yep. Get a
Why
nice
did you look at the door?
deep breath. He's looking at the door because he wants to leave. He does not want to be in this house, people, at all. See the way he is? He's trying to get that deep breath, calm himself. He's trying to calm himself because he doesn't know what's on that video, and he is freaking out inside, as he should be. At one point, he even goes like this and checks his hand to see if he's shaking. Watch. So the cop's seeing this. If I was standing there watching this, I'd be like, oh, bro, this isn't good. What did you do? What did you do?
What else can I do with this?
Look at his face.
My detective just showed up. So he'll probably want to talk to you. He'd probably, like I said,
He looks like he's about to pass out.
And see if there's any kind of activity.
Because if there was any sort of action out there,
His camera's
I
up.
would have got it.
Like
Right.
we had issues the other week when people were stealing stuff out of like garages and stuff like that, and I had parked my truck
I
up
had
here.
to park right here.
Yeah. So someone,
see if
I could
anything
see where
happened.
someone tried to jimmy with a flathead screwdriver over there, and it was just like,
But if
Not really a
any
seed,
action
but-
would happen, any cars or anything left your house, I
yeah,
would
if it would have been like right in that area, they should have picked. I mean,
Oh, it'll pick up anything coming down the street this way.
you know what that thing there too?
Oh, yeah. Watch, I'll show you. There's nothing on here. We've already watched that one. But right, you'll see this car.
What security system do you have?
Extremely. Oh, you can see this car starting to drive down the street.
That one.
Oh, look.
See what I'm saying? It picked up all the way down there.
That's cool.
He's next door.
Can we go?
I was talking about dispatcher.
Did you see that? You want me to go?
Yeah, because
Can I go?
Cause yeah, we can pick up cars coming this way. I get anything coming this way and making this turn. So, and usually at night I pick up the cars pulling in.
Pause it, Steve.
So, in my
He can go, can he? If he says, I'm going to go next door, he doesn't have to stay there, does he?
No.
Isn't he free to go?
He's free to leave.
So why does he have to even ask the cop?
He doesn't. He said, should I go? because I think the cop said something over the air,
Mm.
and I think he was saying the detective's here,
Mm.
and Chris was saying, "Oh, should I go? You know, the detective's going to my house.
His eyes got all excited, like I could get out of here.
I can go. Can I please get away from this house?" Because he doesn't know what's coming on that screen, and man, he's got to be freaking out inside. Woo. All right, Steve, roll it.
Unless they pulled right here,
Yeah.
but I would have caught her walking out.
Look at him. Woo.
Diesel.
It's good.
So yeah, I thought nothing.
Nothing for the rest of the day.
No, that's it.
She's pregnant as well.
What are the odds of that coming onto the screen on a TV? Off the camera.
Look
What-
at his face.
What are the odds of that? Yeah, and I'll watch his face when he sees this. Like, this is an Infinity Home commercial or whatever, but what are the odds that it would? Yeah, man.
That's why her friend said it was low blood sugar.
There's that phone again.
I've got her friend leaving out here at 2 in the morning. I think.
Watch, he's gonna look at his hand.
My camera.
Yeah, he wants to go so bad, which he can.
Did you go check if anything was missing around your house?
It wasn't nothing. It was like all the old blankets and the and then her living room was on the next thing. Her phone was still there.
Should we tell our neighbor story?
Yeah, let's tell our neighbor.
Pause it, Steve.
I love this neighbor. Props to this neighbor for sure.
Yeah, we have great neighbors, and you need neighbors like that. And I said, what did I say? I wrote it down here. Oh, your neighbors are your greatest assets or your greatest enemies, and it's true.
It's true.
Yeah. So go ahead and tell our neighbor story. We have great neighbors.
We have great neighbors. We have
Yeah.
Carol and Ken on one side, love them to death. We have Tim, Michelle, and Logan on the other side, love them to death.
Military family.
Yeah, and one day we were coming home from a Wednesday night Bible study at church, and we got you guys. I think we got you guys. I don't know, McDonald's or something. And then Declan and I wanted something else. So we pull in the house. You guys go run in, and you have your food. And so literally we pulled in and we pulled right back out because Declan and I were going, I think, to get tacos. And then I think Michelle texted me, "Are you guys okay?" Logan said Melissa pulled in fast, and she pulled right out. And she never does that, Mom. She never does that. That's unusual for her. Text her and make sure there was nothing wrong in the house and that she's okay and her family's okay, because that is not her normal routine.
You see? Always watching.
Somebody's always watching. And that's good. Thank God.
And
We
that
want
was
people to-
correct. And was I upset at Michelle for doing that?
Nope.
Not at all. If our neighbors want to check on us and we check on them all the time, it's a beautiful thing.
Right.
So yeah. All right, Steve, roll it. Yeah, he wants to see what's on that TV. He does. He's like,
Dropped her off at 1 in the morning, right?
My doorbell said 1:48. She came in.
Okay.
148. Yeah, I think it was 150 or 148.
It'll be on this one.
And you know,
This is her friendly man at 148.
what does a bad guy look like? Just like that. Bad guys look just like everybody else. Whether you're a murderer, whatever.
Picks up
Not like
motion
there's a
and,
sign over your
back
head.
out. Okay. I thought she.
That was the start of the video.
Yep. About 1:48 in the morning.
Because there's pure, true evil standing right there.
I didn't pick her up going into the house though.
It didn't.
3 feet from these gentlemen. True evil.
And I usually pick him up when he comes walking through here.
Mm-hmm.
I pick him up. So it doesn't show her walking into the house. If she would have walked by, we would have saw him.
Mm.
That's funny. Okay. Yeah, they're gone.
Everybody's gonna go look around and see if their neighbor's cameras are pointing.
I know. Yeah. Where's my neighbor's camera?
Coming in there like, please don't.
Yeah. Well, everybody has cameras nowadays, as they should. It makes life easier, and it makes our lives as cops a lot easier. If you can show me film of the suspect, that's 100 times better than you describing to me what he looks like. I got to see it, and that makes all the difference. So, film everything, people, all over your house. Outside of your house, you don't need cameras all on the inside, just on the main doors.
And you know it's still live because it's flags and light.
Mm-hmm. How long does it typically record for?
30 seconds, I believe, at a time.
So 30 seconds every movement. Typical.
But this is at 1:48, and then the next one I have is 1:05, whatever. So nothing, no cars came through because I guarantee with the headlights, it picked up the headlights automatically.
And my Vivint said that at 5:27, my garage door was left open. But that could have been.
But there's no-
as well.
There's no
Said it was
cars
shut
coming by.
during the day. But I think when Nikki's son, he may try to move the door around, maybe when they were trying to get in the garage door, and it probably broke the laser there. That's because my alarm started going off.
Well, I know he said the front door he tried going in, but he had the lock up,
That's for
so
the
that
kids,
set
so
it
they don't
off.
get out.
Right.
And our remote on the outside doesn't work anymore. It got wet and
Mm.
the whole radio on the back.
So yeah, that was it.
A lot of broken things
All
in
right,
that house
appreciate
today.
your time.
Thanks.
Hopefully something comes up here.
Watch this. I love this. Yeah, you go ahead. We'll talk to him for a minute.
You just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick. No.
Dude.
He's never fidgety. He's never rocking back and forth. And if you look,
See? Normal person, people. Watching his neighbor that he knows.
he never loads his stuff in and out of the garage ever.
Right.
And it doesn't look like he came from out here. It looks like he came from down the street.
Mm.
And then the other thing that doesn't make sense is why would he pull past this part? You can see him pull past.
See? Always watching.
Are you able to record this?
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
I'd have to
Yes,
call
sir.
Cast so I can get him to do whatever.
You want that in HD?
But watch, you'll see him get
Or
out,
720?
and he walks back and forth a couple times.
Uh-huh. So this guy's normal, untrained, sees a problem. So if he saw it,
My wife and I were kind of wondering when she was on
Yeah.
vacation if something happened, because I've heard them full out screaming at each other at the top of their lungs, and he gets crazy.
Does he? And that's pretty recently.
Yeah.
thank you for that, sir.
I'm guessing that's why she went and visited people, is because she wanted to get away from the situation.
Well,
Do you have your ID
Good.
handy?
good to know. Good to know. Do tell. Has any of them been arrested for domestic violence? Have you ever seen the cops over at their house? And if so, how many times?
No, he's not. He maybe wants to figure out the perspective of the question or not.
I just don't understand why he keeps explaining himself over and over where he's getting exactly what he's doing exactly, because that's not him. He's usually really quiet.
Going to look, that's the back of his truck. That's that. He has right here. He has a flat hanging on it.
Okay.
He took the flat hanging off and I was looking at the truck.
Well, that was always back there.
Well, yeah, but this is
Mhm.
weird because now I've got.
What's your phone number?
303-905-7885.
Don't call it.
85.
Gonzo should have please. I can't even
It
put
just
that on the
seems
screen.
kinda odd to
Gonzo.
me. Why would he pull the truck up and go to the garage?
Right.
Yeah, I've never seen him pull it back.
I've never seen him. If he loads his stuff, he normally just walks back and forth because I get him on camera.
What does
walking
he
back.
usually load up?
All he usually has is a lunch box and a book bag, looks like a computer, and usually a water jug. That's it.
Yeah, normal stuff.
But the fact that he was in here and explaining to it over and over and over,
Well, odd.
he doesn't look worried. He looks like he's trying to cover his tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if he's loading his stuff, why isn't he walking back and forth?
We feel what you're putting out there, sir.
He's going in the back of the truck because he pulled into the garage. And he knows my camera's there.
He knows he's got a
Any
camera,
other
right?
neighbors have cameras around here, you know?
I'm sure a bunch of them do, but not that I know of.
Okay.
You guys looking out.
Hey, I'll look at it.
Yeah,
I'll do a search here in a minute.
all these Fords kept coming up missing, so we moved in here. I put this in. And like you said, someone was breaking into it. He said that someone was breaking into his toolboxes of his truck. So I told him he could park his truck out there in case they saw something.
Yep. But did he do that?
Diesel?
No.
I know you want to go play with the baby so bad.
Her mom was texted and said we did it before. She doesn't have an GPS tracker. Truck that goes everywhere he goes.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Don't you think it's, look at those.
I know. I'm
Kinda
trying.
No, I'm just saying it's kind of odd that he pulls his truck back behind my camera. The cutoff.
That is-
The truck's in the garage right now.
Is that odd?
And
Well,
he
if
never
it's out of
backs his
character.
truck into the driveway.
It is out of character.
It's an oddity if you never do it.
Like, he
Yeah.
never backs his truck up. My mom said it too. She's like, he carries his stuff out in the house. He
Yep.
doesn't back his truck up.
Well, I have him on camera doing it when he does it.
I do the same thing every day when I go to work.
The other thing was odd is while she was gone, he kept parking his truck and her car over here.
So Michelle, if you're listening, if he backs the
And I
truck up
used
to
to
the
see him
garage,
walk.
you know something's afoot.
He took the car out.
Just kidding.
Oh,
Just
the
kidding.
car was parked over there for a long time, like a couple days.
This is
Well, she was
weekend.
gone.
No.
Right.
She was gone for the 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh.
6 weeks. Yeah, she was away.
But I
So.
thought it was kind of odd that he never parked in front of here or right here. He said someone broke into his truck and he parked over here. I have no idea. Hey, he's acting so suspicious. He's normally, you can ask them, he's normally quiet, real subdued. He's over here telling you 3 times what he took out, what he did, what he did, what he
Fine.
did. He's very, he never talks. So the fact that he's over here blabbing his mouth makes me kind of suspicious.
Yeah, but I mean, put yourself in his situation.
Oh, I agree.
You know, anyone's gonna be nervous. You don't know what to do.
Yep.
No, I agree.
He's right.
But I'm just saying the way he told you
The way
3
he's
times
acting.
what he brought with him, why is he telling you exactly what he brought with him instead of saying, oh, they didn't see anybody out here, he didn't see anybody doing anything.
He's right.
You know what I'm saying? Why is he so worried about you knowing what he's carrying out? That's all I'm saying.
And the cop's not going to lead him on in any way.
What's that?
He's just do what he did was perfect.
He's talking to him right now. Okay.
No need to give them any inclination that you think that he might have done something, right? Keep that to yourself as an officer. Just say, okay, you just keep it in your mind. Hey, his wife and kids are there. Show a little grace. Okay? But he's like,
Hey, you okay if we just walk through that? And then look at her phone if she's still up there?
Yeah, okay. I guess.
What's this door right here go to? Locked. Do you have a key for it?
He should. Of course he does.
Yeah, they wake up and they'll just go right here and just play in the bathtub. Yeah.
Well, that's private.
So you normally, yeah, no. So you normally keep it locked? Yeah, because they would go in there, they'd be in the soap. Like last time we had Vaseline everywhere. So that was not fun. I don't blame you. So does she normally make the beds, the kids' beds? No. No. Okay.
Really? Look at that house. She
Yeah.
makes those kids' beds.
I'm gonna go with she probably does.
This is about.
I mean, did you see her closet how organized it was? She makes the beds.
Yeah, no, just like.
Takes 30 seconds to make kids bed.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right. We don't wake up till they wake up. Yeah.
So this is where it's going to get even harder for Chris. Because they've already exhausted a couple measures, right, during the day. And now everything
Yeah,
that's
he said he did.
closing in is leading to him versus her leaving with the kids or getting abducted. And everybody hanging out, it's all normal. I mean, this is
We're gonna try.
This is real.
It's not an episode of Law and Order
Yeah, it's not an episode of TV where everything's done in 45 minutes
with music.
with music. Yeah, life is better with a soundtrack, I have to say.
All right.
And you know what? I bet you these cops remember who they called. Unlike in Canton, these guys will remember. I called so and so. I called so and so. I told them this. Told them this. Pretty simple. So now this detective is gonna, obviously not on body cam, but they're gonna do a full interview with him, and they're gonna be watching him, and it'll be video recorded, and he's gonna have a lot of tough questions. Again, I'm a good person. I don't know how this. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Yep.
We were talking about that on the way over here. What kind of person can unalive a family?
Any person.
It's yeah.
I think any person.
Yeah,
All right,
but
we'll keep that in mind.
most people don't want to do that.
All right. Thanks.
I don't think most people are capable of that.
I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm just saying any person has the capacity to commit an evil act. That's what I mean.
Yes,
Did
I
you
agree.
tell
agree.
your
Yeah.
mother-in-law that she went to a friend's today? Yeah. What friend?
Is he self-soothing by holding himself
Who
like
was she
that?
supposed to go to?
Yeah, self-soothing. Yeah, going like this.
Said she's going to a friend's house to take the kids.
When did she tell you that?
This morning.
See him swaying?
About 4 and 5 o'clock.
Look at his eyes.
Shakes his head no when he says something sometimes.
Yeah.
She really knows for it.
Lots of red flags right along. Lots of red flags.
The stuff she had last night.
Yep. What's this? This is. Oh, that's just some Antarctica stuff. Is that your stuff? Yeah, that's the stuff I was going to give to people because they don't fit me anymore. Oh, these are your jeans? Yeah. It's like 38s. They're way too big now.
Steve can't hear me.
Speak up, that's it.
Well, this call.
Can you hear me now,
if you hear
Steve?
anything from
How
her.
about now?
Otherwise, I'm going to start
How
putting
about
together
now?
That's better.
in case we need to pull the trigger for a missing person. Yeah, I'm going to try to run some things down using her phone and then see if we can't find somebody. If nobody's heard anything at all, then we'll probably pull the trigger a little bit quicker. Go that route, so.
Hear what he said? Pause it, Steve.
I mean,
He said if we don't hear anything from anybody, we're going to pull the trigger a little bit quicker. Meaning they are going to get that command post set up and start looking for these children and Shanann quickly. Because they know something's not right. They can feel it. Like that's why he said, I'm going to check the cars. I'm going to check the banks. They're going to do their due diligence to get all the intel they can. And then once that intel runs out, it's beeline right to Chris. Because it basically they exhausted all measures and it's like, okay, this didn't happen, this didn't happen, this didn't happen. Dude, none of this happened. It's time to tell the truth.
It seems very out of character
Because your story's not adding up. Yeah.
for her to just, I mean, if you look at the baby monitors, they have monitors that are in each kid's room. They have that lock on the door. Like she seems very, I don't want to say anal as a negative, but she's a very protective mother.
Yeah.
So she's just going to bounce without a phone, without car seats, without medicine, without talking to anybody. When she's very active socially with the people in her social group, talking constantly. They're supposed to have an appointment. So I mean, I think even to a lay person, like it's very peculiar.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, because you know your friends. And like I know my friends, my buddies, and some all of a sudden just disappeared and it was, really suspicious. Yeah, no, this is not right. Because this is completely out of character for them.
Right.
So, and I've had that. I've had a missing person, or a true story. I had a missing person case where it was teenagers, a girl and a boy. I think the girl was 19 and the boy was 16. They couldn't find their dad, and their dad had his wallet, his phone, and all of his stuff lined up on the counter. And the daughter she swore to me, she said, "Sir, this is completely out of order for my dad. It's not normal. Please." And I said, "You know what? You're right. If you're telling me, I believe you." And we went crazy, and I took a great report, and I got kudos from missing persons, and we found him the next day, and he was deceased, and he was caught up in some bad stuff, and he was actually like kind of kidnapped and taken. And it was a good thing that I did my due diligence and I believed her, because if someone's telling you, hey, this is completely out of order or out of character, it is. So listen. So, all right, Steve, roll it.
You can do
Even my sergeant called me and he was like, "Thank God,
as far as
you did a great job on that, B. Thank you."
You can do that now. If you guys want to start that, there's no reason you can do that right now.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, but the other things I'm going to do is...
Yeah, that was actually a 420. A murder, a homicide here in Vegas.
Details as far as digging into friends.
So, see, you never know what you're actually taking the report for, what it could turn into.
Call hospitals and, hotels.
That's why, if it's Chris or Karen Reed or anybody, you do your due diligence and the best you can with everything you have. Always.
I called everybody that I know that she could call and talk to.
Okay. All right. And she has one of those numbers. I've got some of them. Okay. Want to talk before we go?
What about bank account checking into that? Do we need account numbers or anything, or have him call?
Yeah, find any credit cards. That's why I was asking about the credit cards, if there are any missing. But none of yours are missing either.
Cash? She usually carry cash with her, or no?
Cash I never yesterday,
Still in there.
Because I paid her for the hotel.
See? She knows.
Okay.
The friend knows.
Okay. So I'll get your numbers. So I'll be in touch. Either one of us will be in touch. I'll go things like this.
We will be in touch,
we
sir.
have to do before we go just flat out with some person. That's stuff we do.
Is it good or bad that you know my son? I just want to ask.
I know everyone.
Comes with the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, comes with the
Good or
job.
bad.
Get to know people.
No, he's not bad. He's friendly.
Well, good or bad, I get to contact everyone eventually.
Okay. So if it does go missing person, we like set up like a command. I'm not sure like how that works. No, actually it's really not that. Okay. Yeah, it's really not like that. What it would be is in your computer system, so when she pops up somewhere, and then on top, everybody looking around, asking around. Okay. So really what it is we're going to go back and do now will be part of that process, the missing persons process.
just because I want to find out where she's at, if the kiddo was involved.
Yeah.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
So that definitely want to run that part of it.
Is this a pretty current picture?
No,
No?
I got one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
no Facebook is old.
Okay.
Pictures are always good.
So that's where we started, and then like I said, what we did was start calling around.
All right. That's it. That's it. Now, we didn't even talk about, so the detective's telling them basically what they're going to do. Crappy situation.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't, one of the other videos, the detective was in the garage and he just lifted up the trash can and Melissa was like, what'd you say?
I said, does he need a warrant for that?
I said, no.
He's opening the trash can and he's poking around in the trash
Well,
can.
if you watch, he was using his notepad, right? And he was writing on top of the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got done writing, I think he thought, what am I writing on? Let me make sure there's not like a dead body in here or something. So he picked up his pad and he goes like this and he looks and he goes, all right. And he puts it back down.
He does it like twice.
Yeah. Like, let me make sure I'm not writing on top of like, make sure there's not a bloody person in here. You know what I mean? Or something like that or something crazy.
It was inside their house.
Maybe, I don't know. No.
But a small child could fit in the trash can and be playing hide and seek. So I guess you could articulate it that way, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Kids, you'll find kids in the craziest places, and it's even crazier because when they hide, they fall asleep. They fall asleep.
That's weird.
So now you're looking for a kid who's asleep, and kids, they're pretty deep sleepers, right? So when I found the kid in the pile of clothes, she was out. She was out. I had to wake her up. Like, so kids will fall asleep and then and then quiet. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, here in Vegas, we would not be leaving that house. We'd be staying there. Yeah. We didn't even talk about the other players. We didn't talk about Krista or Sherilyn. Krista was the shrink. She was the prison shrink. And she befriended Dylan, who was Chris's neighbor in prison.
Oh, I don't really know about them.
No? Okay. And Sherilyn was the pen pal that was like kind of like a mom to Chris. At least that's how she stated it. There was no attraction or anything. She was a lot older, so she was like, I was like his mom.
How about we talk about the girlfriend?
Yeah, sure.
Let's talk about
the girl.
Nikki, the girlfriend.
Nikki.
Her name's Nicole.
Nicole.
And I just want to. Can I just go through the timeline real quick?
Sure.
So he says, and she said, because I read what she said, they met around the beginning of June 1st, 2018. And when Shanann's away for that month of July, 5 weeks, basically, he spent living almost at Nicole's house. He slept there every night. So it was like so super fast that this guy was just ramped up, ready to dispose of his family for somebody else. I mean,
horrible.
He, as a married man, first off, you don't need women friends. If you're a married woman, you don't need male friends. The texting, he thought it was just flirting at work. Why are you flirting at work with anybody?
Yeah, agreed.
Like, he opened the door and then he stepped through it and then he opened another door and he stepped through it. And I can't imagine how you think you're going to get rid of your entire family and then go start and live happily ever after with another woman that's going to want to live with you after you did that.
Right. I know.
I mean, I think that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, relationships that start in deceit, end in deceit, relationships that start with unaliving people.
Yeah.
Where does that go? I don't even know where that goes.
Yeah.
And we were discussing, on the drive over here, like what kind of man it would take to be able to do that. And I will say that I really think that most people can never do that. Most guys could never do that. It's just, there's something evil with him. Something's happening. You know what I mean? Because most people don't want to do that. Most people can just get divorced, right? They just get divorced and move on with their life. They don't unalive their entire family, especially the children.
Even if allegedly she said you'll never see these kids again, which I have a hard time believing, but obviously we weren't there. But even if she said that, that still doesn't give you the right to take her life and the children's life.
No,
like
not
seriously,
at all.
that's
No.
when you go get a lawyer.
You never unalive somebody, your family, your loved ones, whatever. You just don't. And then you're going to go to prison for the rest of your life. So see, now he unalived everybody to be with another woman, and now he's not even with that woman. He's in prison for the rest of his life. So what did you win?
And you know how the wife found out was the credit card transaction that he used when he went out to dinner with the other woman.
Right.
It was a larger amount than usual. So I'm thinking she probably had, credit card transactions. My friend Lori, she has that where they
Right.
get pinged to
Yeah.
their phone
Mhm.
anytime you use your card or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's how she found out that his salmon dinner cost as much as two people eating. And so, then she was talking to her friends about everything. So that's why all these friends were like, bro, really? Yeah,
They
come
had
on.
salmon.
He had salmon
Oh.
and a beer or something. I don't know what the other person had, but that's what he
Salmon's not bad. I would have a steak,
had.
steak and a beer.
I know that can we talk about there was one person in the chat,
We can talk about whatever you like.
and I know Steve doesn't want me to attack anybody in the chat, so I'm going to be really respectful, but
Okay.
this man admitted to what he did. She's saying that the wife pushed him and he was abused. There is no excuse. You have accountability for your own actions. He
Yeah.
admitted it. He admitted what he did. And so I'm sorry, but there in this chat, I know it's not my channel, but I'm gonna say if you come in here and you blame this woman and her babies, there's no reason, no excuse for
Well,
taking. You don't have the right to take another person's life. It wasn't like a self-defense thing.
Correct.
And don't. So I'm sorry, but I think the mods, the girls that put the person out of the chat and said we were going with like the mainstream narrative, it's from his own mouth.
Yeah.
I mean,
did
you
it.
can go
Come
and read the entire case, and there are people out there that blame her. This is how, I'm sorry, but this is how depraved people are, that you're going to
Yeah.
victim blame.
Mhm. Yeah.
You're going to say it's her fault.
Mhm.
When I don't know if anybody knows about this, she wrote him a letter before she went away to that little trip, that little business trip, saying how she loved him, how she wanted to try, that she was going to work on the relationship with his parents because they had a little tiff over the nut allergy of one of the children.
Right.
Like, what can I do to make you feel loved? Like, she was committed. And I think when he saw she's committed to the marriage, that's not what he wanted to hear. That's just me
Yeah.
speculating. He didn't want to hear that she's not going to leave. Like I always say
Right.
to you, I'll never divorce you. I will never leave you.
Right.
You're stuck with me for better, for worse.
Right.
I mean, I take my vows seriously.
Right.
God hates divorce. So, yeah. And so I think she was probably very similar. She really loved him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she loved her kids and she wanted her family intact.
Yeah.
And he let this fantasy with this other woman
Consume him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The grass ain't always greener. It's usually not. It's usually darker. But it's never. How could anybody ever blame the Shanann or the kids for that? You can't. It's Chris made he had his options. He had choices, right? He had decisions to make. He made those. They were horrible decisions. So it's not her fault. She's just a mom and she loves her husband. He wanted to be with another woman and didn't want this life. So he wanted it so bad that he would unalive his entire family. And wow.
And so delusional to think, oh, that this other woman is going to want me after this.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's people out there though. There's women out there. I mean, Cheryl Lynn, or no, Krista, the female shrink in the prison. Her family, her mom wrote Charles Manson letters, and she likes she likes killers. So that's why she befriended Dylan and was to get closer to Chris. Yeah. So there's a lot of weird people out there. So I don't know.
Why you would want to pursue somebody that is convicted of a horrible crime? Like everybody thinks, oh, there's a conspiracy. There's not a conspiracy against everybody.
No.
And this man admitted it. He pled to it. He admitted it.
Well, he took the plea deal real quick because he didn't want it to go to trial.
And then when the detectives went and interviewed him when he was in the jail, and he added more details, and of course, even there, it's like he's trying to. I don't think that he has true remorse, because if you did, you would not still blame the wife. Whatever. Like, to me, it's kind of like he reminds me of Sarah Boone. Sarah Boone.
Right. Okay.
Oh, remember when she did her statement or sent her, and she was just like, blah, blah, still a victim.
Yeah. It was all about her.
It was all about her.
Her and not
She
him.
was wrong. And that's how, that's the same thing with Chris. Maybe it's you don't want to admit that you did something so terrible, so you need to find an excuse.
Yeah.
But an apology doesn't come with, oh, but this person did. An apology is, I'm sorry, I did this and it was wrong. That's why Sarah Boone, she is so out of touch with reality. She tries to use that she's a Christian, but I don't know what Bible she's reading, because she's obviously not understanding that your apology doesn't come with a, but the victim was mean to me, or this or that. Or
we have a video on Sarah Boone too.
Yeah, definitely go watch that.
You can go watch that. It's she was the suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Chris Watts, he reminds me a lot of Sarah Boone, because he doesn't, even still, like, he doesn't seem like it resonates with him what he did. And honestly.
Yeah, I think he was in a lot of shock.
Maybe.
During the initial, when the cops were at his house, the video we just watched, I think he was in shock. You know, there's only so much your brain can take. I mean, you just did that to your family, and now you're standing there in front of the cops. There's just so much you can take.
And he said, it seemed like it was cold-blooded, because he was, and then when they interviewed him, then he said, oh, I was in a rage. So again, he's got two different stories. You weren't in a rage. You were cold and calculated. You had a ride of 45 minutes to 60 minutes out to that site where you dumped your wife, and your daughters were still alive. Pull over on the side of the road and let them out, and call somebody and let somebody come pick them up. And then, I mean, at least give them a chance.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
to me, that's like, it's bad enough that it's your spouse, but when it's your children, and he says that the one daughter, what is it? Every time he closes his eyes, she says, he remembers her saying, he hears her saying, no, daddy.
Yeah, I don't, how anybody could hurt their own kids is beyond me.
Can I tell a funny story?
Sure.
I'm going to tell a funny story about Melissa and Vinny.
Oh.
When they would go, it was when Melissa and Vinny went, I think maybe the first couple of years, they were here in Vegas. They're from New York.
Vinny's a cop here. Yeah, tired.
They went out like four-wheeling, and I think Vinny leaned under the seat to get something, and Melissa says, are you going to kill me?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. No, he had a shovel, rope, some like dirt and cement.
Yeah.
It was just in the back of his truck in this Pathfinder. And she's looking back there, and she's like, are you going to kill me? And he started laughing. He was like, no, I'm not going to kill you. Maybe. I'm not going to tell you if I am.
Yeah. But see, this is a different mentality that cop wives have.
Yeah.
Which is why I still will go back to Jen McCabe knew what she was doing, because, as family, your mindset changes. You're more aware.
Yeah.
You just, So to me, that's totally normal. Melissa being like, are you going to kill me right now?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. All right. Steve, we got anything to announce? Any super chats, anything like that? If not.
Nope.
Nothing? Nice. Nothing to announce.
If anybody wants to ask a question, if you want to put a Q in the chat, then the mods can grab it.
Yeah, if you have any questions, put it like a big red Q front, behind, whatever, so we can see it. If you have any questions while we're here, we'll run for a little bit longer. If not, it's all good. It's all good.
We got about 10 minutes.
We got about what?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, and the video cuts off automatically. Damn, that sucks.
Boop.
What are you looking at?
I'm just looking at my notes.
It's our notes.
Yeah.
Emotional damage. Emotional damage.
Whoa. It looped, sorry.
What's happening?
Steve's pushing too many buttons over there. Yeah, that was all my notes on it.
Yeah.
But Cheryl Lynn did put out that book called, what was it called? Chris Watts Letters.
Yeah.
I think that was the name of the book. Maybe ask the chat. Chat probably know. Chris Watts Letters. So when she befriended him, she was saying that he wrote and told her that, like, what really happened. That's what she was saying. I mean, whether it's true or not, I don't know. I'm just letting you guys know. I thought it was interesting though, but she put it together in a book. But I don't
Did the benefits of the proceeds of the book go to the family of Shanann?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I hope anybody that prays out there, I hope you pray for the family, because can you just imagine, just like, not only do you wake up every day and you don't have your daughter or your sister, because I know she had a brother, but then you don't have your grandkids, and just like Oh,
It's
and they showed him such mercy because it was the parents of her that said that they didn't want to go for the death penalty.
yeah.
And I think that is, but I do think it's, well, I don't know, because I know he'll have where he's going to go and who he'll have to stand before. So it's just a prolonging, but
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen it, in real life. Been on plenty of calls where people have unalived their family members and kids, and it sucks. It sucks, and I don't understand. I just don't understand it. I guess I guess it goes back with my old theme of you can't look for logic in an illogical act,
right.
because it's just not there. You know.
Amita W has a question there. Do you see it?
Who?
Oh, Bryon can't see the
At
screen.
what point did you guys think Chris was guilty? It's hard to say, only because unfairly I knew, but I think when you watch the body cam in its entirety, when you get all the little red flags, right, everything that we discussed in the video, that leads me to that's where about the hour mark, I'm like, okay, there's no credit cards used. There, like, everything they check is going to be a negative, right? Everything's going to be exhausted. So within that time frame, it's all going to lead back to Chris. I mean, it's just like how the evidence in Karen Reed, everything led away from Karen, right? In my opinion, it led away from Karen towards the cops. This leads right to Chris, right? So I would say if I was that cop, and I know that cop was probably feeling it. Yeah, how could he not? And the energy in that house had to have been off with the way Chris was acting. Just everything about it had to have probably felt weird. But I think the officer probably had a good idea that something was very wrong, and Chris probably did something bad within the first 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah. It's very hard when you're normal and relaxed, right? Like just chilling, and you walk up to somebody and they just did something horrific. You see it, right? It's just like when you're talking to somebody who's drunk as hell, right? And they're like, "I'm not drunk." You're sober, or you're sober, they're drunk. It's very easy to spot. So that's what you look for.
Yeah. Sunshine in Arizona says, I can't remember what evidence the police had to arrest him before he confessed.
Yeah, well, he failed the polygraph.
Failed the polygraph.
And then the polygraph technician, the female, she said to him, "You failed miserably, and we need to talk about this." And obviously she's a cop too. And then the detectives came back in and they said, "Look, this is something, you're lying. It's time to tell us the truth." And that
they had already, pretty sure, had the GPS for his truck.
Yeah.
From his work truck.
Right.
So they had other, I mean, this investigation was really fast.
It was, but that's because it wasn't too difficult. You know what I mean? It's everything was in a contained area, right?
Yeah.
House and work, his work. But
yeah, I know. New Day said in here, women can have an odd effect on a young guy, makes him crazy. Yeah, like I said, he had no business even. She should never have had his phone number. That woman, he should have never started that. If he wouldn't have been looking, where he'd be right now, probably happily married with his wife and his children alive.
Yeah.
That's just, there's no reason to open that door.
Yeah.
And for women too, there's just no reason. You don't need affirmation from somebody else. You just don't need that. And it's nothing but trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Opening doors that shouldn't be opened. You ain't gonna like what comes through.
Yeah.
Somebody
said the neighbor should have pulled the cop aside and said that he never pulls his truck in that far. I thought the neighbor did say that.
He did say that.
Yeah, he did say that on the camera.
Yeah, the neighbor said that. Mm-hmm. When Chris left, the cop said, "I'm gonna get his info. I'll be right over." That's when the neighbor said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the neighbor was great, man. There's always somebody watching.
Yeah, you definitely want a neighbor like that. They could use a neighbor like that on the Albert Street that actually uses his cameras.
Camera that works.
Yeah, camera
somebody
that works.
comes out and actually helps you.
Police officers and their cameras work.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Any questions? Nothing for us? Nothing?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, what are we at here? Almost 2 hours. All right. Well, Oh, got my butt
Jeez.
kicked in jiu-jitsu this morning, and I'm sore. I feel like I was in a car accident. What's that, Steve? You got something? Let me conjure Steve.
No, I was just concerned over that noise you were making.
Oh, I know. I'm old and sore all the time. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up, everybody. We were looking forward to this. I liked this case. I apologize. It took us so long to do, but because it took us so long to do it, you were able to do it with us.
Yeah.
Or with me.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, everybody.
Gonzo, thank you, sir, for making that video. Appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. You guys know what to do. I don't have to tell you. You're right alongs.
Thank you to Melted Sugar and Hot Daddy.
Thank you to Melted Sugar, Hot Daddy, for doing the mods. Thank you to Simply Vegas, Jonathan Jacobs, for letting us use this amazing studio. If you're in the Las Vegas area and you need a house, go see Jonathan Jacobs, Simply Vegas. And get down the Zangief Jiu-Jitsu, get your butt kicked. It's good for you. I was there this morning for 2 hours, and yes, I got my butt handed to me. So, all right. So, thanks for spending your Thursday afternoon with us, or it's our afternoon, your Thursday evening with us. We are humbled and honored, Steve and I and Melissa, that you watch us, that you like us, that you join us. So, thanks for watching. All those still serving, have a safe tour of duty and make a difference in someone's life. Stay classy, Las Vegas.
Always.
Got it. This time.
One Sam 5 and one Sam 6, copy of 425 call.
Copy. 1 Sam 5 en route.
1 Sam 6, copy, en route.